Hello, my name's John Mark DeChaka. I'm a trustee of the Scottish Civic Trust, and this year it was my privilege to be a judge for the My Place Awards 2020. My Place Awards celebrate community-led initiatives in the built environment that have transformed their locality. This year there is one highly commended project, and that award goes to Bridgend Farmhouse. Bridgend Farmhouse have created something very special. From the moment you cross the threshold, you can't help but be aware of the vibrancy and sheer imagination that the 80 or so regular volunteers have instilled in this place. Indeed, it would appear that one of the most challenging jobs is to undertake the programming for the sheer myriad of initiatives. These are extensive as they are varied, but seek to address isolation, health, diet, poverty and stress, mostly by way of hands-on and get involved approach. There are subtle things at work here whereby the sum is greater than the whole. It's much more than a refurbished building with a garden and some workshops. It brings three distinct communities together on neutral ground, and in the words written discreetly near the entrance, it sets out its manifesto. Bridgend Farmhouse grows people. Well done to you all. This is one of the best. Here's a film if you need any more convincing.
Bridgend Farmhouse, which is where we are now, and the organisation known as Bridgend Inspiring Growth, is a community-owned and community-run hub in southeast Edinburgh. We say it's a place where people can come together to learn, work and grow to create a flourishing community and place.
Well, I remember walking past here. I'd done it many times with the children, exploring the woods behind, and seeing a little notice on the wall saying, if you're interested in restoring this derelict building, we're going to meet. And that meeting just mushroomed into lots of activity. We started consulting as to what we should do. We started holding little workshops and so on in the grounds of this derelict building. We got architects involved. We got business planners involved. We had a huge application to make to the lottery. We won that. We persuaded the council to hand over the building to us for £1, which was an astonishing thing to do in its time. Parliament hadn't got its community empowerment bill through. So it was persuading the council to take that pioneering step was a long campaign.
So ever since the beginning of this, which was 10 years ago now, or over 10 years ago, we've taken a community development approach, and that means that we have gone out and started by running outreach sessions and classes in the community where people are at. So at every stage of the project, from the consultation around the renovation, to the design workshops, to the build and the renovation process itself, to the running of the activities now, communities in this area have been involved.
They're always a little bit reluctant just to come out of the woodwork and get involved in the thing, but once we held some consultation exercises and then people saw activity at the farmhouse, it was getting easier.
Well, there was a lot of back and forth with our architects and the design teams, and they were really understanding. They listened to the community and they were willing to engage in that longer democratic process.
Well, the architects were very good about all this, and Historic Environment Scotland came on board to try and preserve some of the original features. We've kept the windows, we've kept the chimney stacks, the staircase inside, and the quality of the renovation was really top notch.
I think it is seen as a beacon. It looks like a beacon, and it is a beacon of hope. It's a place that can offer long-term sustainability and connection.
I think the farmhouse has had a really good impact on the community. Yeah, the community is, I think, well appreciated of the area, of the venue.
After 8.5 years of work, of incredible commitment, the old farmers, the current community, the neighbours all came together. Lots of people from the community, friends and family, to celebrate the revival of this piece of land and its new future, owned and run by this community, with everything in place to do that. It was a really powerful and emotional moment, and I think it's given it such a good spirit to take this hub forward.
and just to see the activities sometimes, especially on a summer's day. You come in, people working in the garden, somebody else is repairing a bike, someone else is working in the workshop here, the cafe is buzzing, children are playing outside making awful noise, someone sitting in here chatting. It's just 30 or 4 people getting together just by themselves, no staff, the whole community just working, do-it-yourself community life. It's just lovely to see it in action.
Bridgend Farmhouse has existed here for hundreds of years and had done so growing food to provide for the people and as people work the land, and now we think it does continue with people working the land together, but to grow people and to grow our community.